Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey,
And I'm Jacob.
and we are back today with, I guess not back with, this isn't Superman by Joshua Williamson. I mean, it is. It's Action Comics, though. It's Action Comics 1064. It is part one of the crossover event lasting through June, House of Brainiac. This is part one of House of Brainiac. I'm so excited for this. And my God, this first issue.
This first issue, Joshua Williamson, I shouldn't be surprised at this point, continues to know how to pack a fuck ton of stuff into not a whole lot of time.
No, yeah, he fucking goes for it.
Really well. Just because, so this is the big DC. I mean, I guess this is the big DC summer event, right?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it. Maybe no. There's probably something else if I were to guess.
Well, this is a big DC summer event.
It's a crossover. It's a big deal. I mean, it is crossing over with two of their titles, so maybe.
Yeah, and then it seems to be setting up a lot. It's going to be going through 7 issues.
Yeah.
This is the first
7 main issues, and then 6 tie-ins as well.
Yes.
So yeah, there's quite a bit here, and I mean, we already know for a fact Williamson can handle it. So let's jump right into this. So. After a little Brainiac tease at the start, I love the Lois Lane scene that kicks off this issue.
I mean, okay, we again, Joshua Williamson juggling a lot of characters in very rapid succession. So, because we get Lois, basically throughout Lois's morning jog, we get appearances from a bunch of people. Including
all while listening to a thing called Pete Ross mixtape, Lois only, no Clarks allowed, which I lov. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Which includes Connor Kent, the twins, Kong Keenan, Kara Zor-El, Lana Lang, who is Superwoman, I guess. I didn't know this was a thing.
Surprised you. Yeah, it's very much a thing. Early Rebirth thing. So.
I didn't know this thing. John Henry and Natasha Irons, Perry White, Ron Troop, as well as cameos from Metallo, Parasite, Livewire, Lex, and then finally Jimmy and Siobhan.
Yes. And I love it. Oh, also, Steve Lombard shows up for a panel.
Yes. And Lois.
And Bibbo. Bibbo
Bibowski.
Cannot forget Bibbo.
Many. There is a knack to doing. This is over the course of the first 4 pages, and Williamson has the knack of doing this in such a way that the characters are all unique, even the ones who maybe get one line.
Yeah. And I think these are literally all characters that have shown up at some point in this run, up to this point, maybe except for Metallo.
I don't think has Bibbo shown up in the run.
Maybe not Bibbo, but I think
Bibbo's been mentioned.
Yeah, but I think otherwise they're all they've all been here. This is, of course, in the Williamson run. If you're jumping over here from Action Comics, and obviously you're not going to be super aware of everything Williamson's been up to in his main Superman title, but this is it. And Lois is here meeting up with Jimmy and Siobhan, of course, Silver Banshee, that is. They're going to do yoga with Clark, and as Lois puts it, my husband, he has his own morning workout. We get some great Superman scenes. He's flying across the ocean here. He goes to a baseball game.
I think it's a soccer game.
Oh, sorry, soccer game. Sorry.
That is not baseball.
I flipped through it. I apologize. It is there for one panel.
He gives a kid a high five in the crowd.
Yeah, but you see the crowd. You only see the field for one panel.
One very big panel, but he gives a kid a high five in the crowd, then he shows up to in this dorky ass headband.
Yep. and as everyone's about to do some yoga out in a park, Brainiac attacks, or rather, a large gathering of Zarnians attack. It's an attack. We have House of Brainiac Part 1, Brainiac Attacks.
Now, I knew things were going to go wrong immediately as soon as Lois said this was the one day she's taken off in her entire career.
Yeah.
But it still kind of hurts because you're like, can we have more yoga, please? Like, I would take an issue of Clark, Lois, Jimmy, and Siobhan do yoga.
Right, yeah. Especially for a run like the Williamson run that has taken time to do those things and just give us great little character moments like that.
We were on the precipice of the character moment of Clark saying, "Oh, she didn't tell you? Today is the day that everything goes wrong."
Yep.
Immediately.
Everything goes wrong. And of course the Super Fam leaps into action, all being observed by Brainiac in some ship above Earth. As this is happening, Supercorp is getting into gear. Lex, meanwhile, of course, we neglected to mention this in his introduction. He is being transferred. He's being given like some time to work. Of course, still under the watch of Strikers. But yeah, Lex is being transferred. Lex is at Supercorp at this time, and of course so is his daughter, and they are greeted by, and I love this twist so much, LL01, which we learn is not, in fact, a creation of Lex Luthor's. It is Brainiac's, and the fact that this has been here since the very first fucking issue of Williamson's run, it's just, I love this. It's such a long game. It's so good. Yeah, such a great twist. Yeah, LL01 belongs to Brainiac, and as this is all happening, some Zarnians attack Supercorp. Mercy is there trying to defend it, and
almost immediately Mercy and Lena get bottled. Like the image of a bunch of people getting bottled keeps happening.
And they're zapped away. LL01 brings some Zarnians straight to Lex. Lex puts on, I love this little moment actually here where he has this watch that like puts up this like holographic armor that lasts for like 10 seconds, which he uses to like just tackle a Zarnian out of a window and crash onto the ground. It's a cool little moment. And
this very much idea that Lex doesn't have anything to do with this. Like, for once, Lex Luthor.
Although there is the implication that Lex might know something.
He might know he clearly knows something, but this is one of the few times where I think he knows something because he's worked with Brainiac before.
That's true.
And not he's setting up Brainiac for an invasion.
Which would be kind of funny though, because we did just read on Fresh Face Comics, the main podcast, a story about Lex and Brainiac working together to take over Earth, which is just kind of fun.
I also interestingly, we get some nice time to shine with Kara here for
she has a great little moment here.
I know she has some history with Brainiac.
Yeah, she says that when she's younger, she used to be afraid of Brainiac. It was a long time ago, as she's fighting off these Brainiac drones. But then she, of course, herself is bottled as well, as is Connor and I'm neglecting the
Colin Keenan.
Yes, they're all bottled. They're all taken away,
as well as the twins
and
Lois.
Lois is not bottled.
Lois is not. Oh, right. Lois is not. They're just going for people with powers. Is the thing.
Yep.
Which is interesting.
Yep, because Banshee is taken as well. Who's the one that's taken here? I can't quite tell who this is. The Zarnians are taken right after Siobhan is. Is that Livewire or no?
Livewire, I think it's taken. Livewire does get taken. Lana gets taken.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah. No, because it's the one saying Lothar give me a deadline extension.
Oh no, that is Livewire. Livewire gets taken. Metallo gets taken. Parasite gets taken, and Lana gets taken in pretty rapid succession. So yeah, this arc is dealing with a lot of characters being taken to Brainiac's ship. Also, the Zarnians, aren't they supposed to all be dead? Isn't
Yeah. This is the grand return of the Zarnians, it seems.
Yeah, this is also
headed currently, it seems, by a distant relative of Lobo's, who is vaguely aware of Superman. and also just looks really funny with the skulls all over him and the vest, which Superman promptly burns off. And he burns off the vest. Brainiac is watching this the whole time, of course, and
Brainiac's design on this panel almost looks like a Zarnian in an interesting way. There's an interesting parallel to our Zarnian character with a vest. And based on what gets revealed at the end of this issue, I'm wondering if that's intentional.
That's very possible. Very possible.
I don't know. This one's interesting. Also, the idea is that Lobo, the main man, actually pretty weak for a Zarnian, is the implication.
Which, I mean, don't say that to his face, but probably right. And then as do we learn this guy's name actually? The relative of Lobo's? I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either.
Well, anyway, he tries to go and shrink Superman, or bottle Superman, but Lex jumps in the way, and Lex is taken instead, and Superman flies up to try to...
Also, interesting character moment for Lex here as he's being bottled. He says, obviously, you're the only person who can save us now, which, standard Lex Luthor dialogue. And then he follows up with, and he has my daughter, which is fascinating. Because Williamson's been playing kind of close to his chest, making it seem like Lex very much cares about Lena.
I think
but
so.
I'm not sure. But we never see how far that care goes. And I'm curious, is it just care, or is there something else at play? Because there could be things at play that are interesting.
And of course, we end here. Clark going after Brainiac's ship, which disappears into space. Superman, Clark goes back down to Earth, talks to Lois. Superman is dead set on going after Lobo now, which, I mean, hey, makes sense. And as this happens, we close the issue by Brainiac saying, Superman will come for us now, and we will be ready. And we see a whole troop of Brainiacs here, ready to take on Superman. And my God, it's such a good cliffhanger. And what is it? Next week, we have Superman number 13 coming out, and oh man, I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I have a couple predictions. I have a feeling this cliffhanger we won't necessarily get we may not get a follow-up to next week.
Yeah, probably not. I think we're just focusing on Lobo next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably focus on Clark finding Lobo. Though we could get some of the people who've been bottled. Though they could also save that for the next issue of Action.
Yeah.
Since Action has also been, the Superman family book recently.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is we'll see. So.
Oh man! What I realized? We neglected to mention the artist for this issue.
We did. Yes.
In the art, this is drawn by Rafa Sandoval on pencils and inks, Alejandra Sanchez on colors, and Dave Sharp on letters.
And I love the art. Like it's so good.
It's a very good style. It's a very fun style.
Yeah. I also love the cover, the connecting cover to the next issue of Superman, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, I didn't realize it connected. I haven't looked at the next issue's cover.
Oh yeah. It's making a full thing. It's the other half of Superman's face there. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I hope my hope for this event is that we do get some more of the extended Superman family, since it's a big book crossover. I mean, if not, more Clark is always nice too. But
yeah, I'm sure it'll happen though. But otherwise, I mean, I guess we'll see. But
yes.
Be sure to join us next week when we cover that. Otherwise, check out other Fresh Face one shots we do. We cover Wonder Woman by Tom King, and Batman Brave and the Bold by Various. We were behind on last issue, but it's coming out finally tomorrow at the time of this coming out. So if you're watching this late, it's probably already out. Batman and Brave and the Bold number 11, it'll be there finally. So
in the near future, we will be adding. I won't announce what we're doing. We will actually be adding 2 more books to one shots, a mini series and an ongoing.
Wait, what's the mini? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes,
yes, you're right. I forgot. I like panicked inside when you said 2. I was like, "What's the other one?"
What's the other one? We're doing that other one, shall we? You
Yeah,
have the choice in this matter.
I said we would. You asked me, and I said yes, and I promptly forgot about it. Apparently,
Yes.
yeah, those are happening.
Those will be happening over the summer when they start releasing.
Yeah. But otherwise, check those out when those happen, and check out other things we do. Check out Fresh Race Comics, the main podcast, that's all there. And check out our socials. Our link trees will be in the description below. Check that out there. And I think all that about does it. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan
and Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.